Now, I just want to clarify a couple things before I begin. This video is not intended to stop you from shipping or to convince you not to ship these pairings. It's more so me stating my thoughts on the topic and how I feel about these pairings. If you are here to leave a hate comment, fine, I won't stop you. But be advised, this is not me hating and is rather me stating my thoughts, as I said above. So, with that out of the way, let's begin. So, Freemans, a relationship within the Half-Life fandom that's rather popular, and probably even canon. Some love it, some hate it. I wouldn't consider myself a hater, more so an avid disliker of the pairing. And no, I don't not like them because they're straight and because I like gay pairings more, but for whole different reasons. Reasons I might add that also apply to other odd pairings in the fandom, like the much rarer but equally questionable Valhoon, or the pairing between Alex and Barney. While their age gap isn't too big in Half-Life 2, it's the circumstances in Half-Life 1 that makes it this way. While in Black Mesa, Gordon was 27 years old and Alex was 4. Presuming that Gordon knew Alex when she was this young, she would have looked up to him like an older family member or a distant cousin. So, when G-Man put Gordon into stasis, his physical age ended up freezing. 20 years later, when finally being released from stasis, he would have been 47. But because of stasis, he only aged mentally. Now, you might be saying, but they're both adults and can consent. Yes, I understand that, but if you consider the possible dynamic in Black Mesa, it makes this 100 times stranger. Not to mention, no one knew that Gordon was even put into stasis, so they all think that he's a 47-year-old man. They don't know that he's still 27. And that's the end of this section. Yes, I'm introducing a new, maybe not new yet, rarer ship. Why? Because I really only have one big reason as to why I dislike Freemans, and it's similar with this one. 1. The age gap. Okay, first things first. Barney ended up aging normally, which means he fled Black Mesa, joined the Resistance, and practically watched Alex grow up while in the Resistance. Barney doesn't have a canon age, but he's estimated to be in his early 20s, or somewhere around Gordon's age by Half-Life 1. 20 years later, he'd be in his 40s. This is also a weird ship to me because of the dynamic. These dynamics may not be canon, mind you, but I believe you can infer this based on the circumstances. So, growing up with Barney, Alex must have looked up to him as if he was also a non-blood related part of her family, maybe even like an uncle of sorts. One more quick thing, the lack of tension. Okay, you can say this for any rare pair, because it applies to rare pairs mostly. Not that I'm against rare pairs, I just want to bring up this one small thing. They barely have any romantic tension, and the tension is more familial, if anything. Well, this was a short video. Honestly, it's merely a rant about shipping, which is one of the most common activities to partake in when you're in a fandom. But am I saying you should stop shipping? No, absolutely not. In fact, I encourage you to have fun. That's what fandom spaces are all about after all. But in conclusion, thank you for watching my video, and make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing opinions from others, even if I don't necessarily agree with them. And with that, farewell, and until we meet again.